Hi there. Have you ever reached out to a WhatsApp business account where you are trying to reach out to them, but they don't respond back to you in like 1 minute or 2 minutes of time, and they take 3 to 4 hours just to get back to you? And response rate is so much slower that you feel too much of work to just get something from that business, right? And from the business point of view, it's tiresome to respond to so many messages at the same time. Like you have to be on your toes and respond back, but you cannot, right? So I created something on N10 using a very simple WhatsApp integration, which I am about to share it with you guys. So here you see I have created a WhatsApp trigger. So what this does is whatever the WhatsApp trigger is, like for example, if you say hello, it will fetch all the text only prompt. It will put it into the AI agent, and it have created an OpenAI chat model and the simple memory just to store some memory as to what this person is doing and respond with the text. This is the WhatsApp response node. Now let me show you what I have built. So now with this, now I will try to send out some message. So for example, hello, are you there? So once you send it out, I'll show you what goes in the backend side. So this is succeeded, right? And if you go back to the edit, it says new notification, and let's see what is the new notification. Hello, Pranav. Yes, I'm here. How can I assist you today? You see how responsive it is. You send it at 4:57, you get the response at 4:57. Like this is how the business should be, right? And if I send out what are the services you provide to other businesses, you will get a response right now. So you see, it says I don't provide services directly, but I can provide businesses in various ways, including language translation, idea generation, data analysis, customer support. So this video I'm creating is only for the demo purposes, and you can see how general response it is, but you can also customize it according to your own business needs, right? So let me show you what exactly is being happening here. So what I'll do is I will just integrate a dummy data right now, and I'll just save it. So what this does is it says this data is spent, so you don't have to trigger the WhatsApp messages again and again just to complete your action or complete your flow. Now what we are trying to achieve is we are just trying to achieve whatever is in the body, right? So we just want to see what is the response, what is the request that is being sent by the customer, so that our AI model can respond back. Now I have created a set field variable where a WhatsApp trigger, I'm fetching the information from the WhatsApp trigger node inside text.body, and I'll put it over here saying there's text string as this, right? And if you see, the result says what are the services you provide for the other businesses, right? Now, once it is done and I run this thing, you see what are the services you provide to other businesses. Now we need to make sure that the chat model understands what it is. So I have just written a very simple generic message that you're a helpful assistant called Sam. You're currently talking to this particular person, and this is the current date and time. Since chat model or the AI model, right? So this is also market research, content creation, training materials, and whatnot. So you can customize this according to your business needs. So now what we will do, we'll take all this information. The respond with text will just say that whatever the recipient phone number is. So this is the current number which I have selected. I'll show you the configuration right away. So this is the phone number which I am using right now, and this is the recipient's phone number. So how I got this number, if you go back to WhatsApp trigger and click on from. So all you have to do is just pick this number and put it over here. That's it. And then in the text.body, it says JSON.output, and you have to go back into AI agent and just click on this, drag and drop, right? So this is how you get the output. Once you execute this step, you will get a response back in your WhatsApp messages. Now, going back to how I set up this number. So if I go to developers.facebook.com and developer, you have to create a login. Like once you have created an account, once you see this, you have to click on my apps. Once you are on my apps, then you have to click on create app. This is the one which I'm using right now. But if you go to create app, right? In this create app, all you have to do is you have to click on you have to provide a contact email of your particular business. You have to create a name that you want to give it to it. So let's say receptionist, right? Click on next, then click on create app, right? So this is like a bucket. In this bucket, you can put any applications which are supported by Meta. For example, Instagram, Facebook, WhatsApp, Messenger, and things like that, right? Try to configure WhatsApp into this one. Okay, so now you see a receptionist bucket is now created. If you go inside this one, you can now select apps. Now you're inside the application. Now what you have to do is you have to click on setup. Once you click on setup, you have to just follow the on-screen commands or on-screen dialogues that you see, and then you will be able to configure WhatsApp inside the receptionist bucket. All you have to do is you have to select a business portfolio. So go ahead and go to business.facebook.com and create a business page if you don't have one, business.facebook.com. Now you have to upload all the necessary documents that are needed for Facebook in order to verify the profile. Once the Facebook user has been verified, then you will be able to add your own numbers in this one. I'll go into much more details in the next video. Since this video is a part 1 of WhatsApp, we'll be adding 2 more or 3 more videos on how to configure everything so that you'll be able to provide the best WhatsApp model there is in the market. So once you have created a receptionist bucket and then you have configured the WhatsApp account, including the business.facebook.com, by creating a business page, you will be able to configure everything, and then it will look something like this. So all you have to do is right now, for you guys whoever is doing it for the first time, it will be in the development mode. That means you can create an app right away, but unless facebook.com doesn't provide a correct authentication, by if once you have already provided all the documents, Facebook will provide you confirmation that this account is legit, and then you will be able to turn this into live. Once that is done, you have to click on WhatsApp. You have to go to API setup. Once you go to the API setup, you will see something like this. So you have to provide the test number will be provided, and this is the WhatsApp business number which I created for myself. So all you have to do is go to API setup, and this is the screen that shows up. You have to select the phone number which you wanted to use, and then you have to generate an access token. Once this access token is generated, all you have to do is go back to your N10 account. Okay, once you are in the WhatsApp account, once you are inside the N10, all you have to do is you have to create new credentials. Once you are creating a new credential, so once you go back to your N10, you have to create a new credential. Once you have created a new credential, right, and it will ask you for the client ID. You can find your client ID over here. Okay, so all you have to do is go to create new credentials. Once you create new credentials, you will see client ID and client secret. What you have to now do is you can get this client ID inside developers.facebook.com account. If you go inside app settings, basic, once you are inside developer.facebook.com, it should look something like this. You can create your own app icon if necessary. App ID, you can copy this app ID inside the N10 client ID, and you can copy this app secret inside your N10 app secret. That is this client secret. Once this is done, you can hit save, and you can see something like this: connection tested successfully. This means that the WhatsApp account is now up and running. So once this is done, all you have to do is you can just take this JSON file which is linked down in the description, and you can use it on your own, play around, and you can also add knowledge to the WhatsApp AI agent, saying that you work for this company, you are using AI agent to answer frequently asked questions to all the customers and things like that. You can fill out all the details you want inside this one. With this is just a part 1 of WhatsApp video. I'll be coming out with more such parts.